And this is part of what we were concerned about. Remember, I kept saying to you that modeling was suggesting something's going to happen around here. It's happening now. Those storms indicative of what's happening for them. However, for us, I think we may be in the process of dodging a major event, but we still are not out of the woods. So Samina's going to talk more about it. Pat on the computer, and we've got some raining around the tri-state area, and we got a big soccer game. So in the World Cup out at the Meadowlands, again, everybody's going to be out there, and we're watching for lightning strikes, and we're watching the whole shebang here. All right, so here we go, everybody. In the park, 68 degrees, and we have some rain. Queens, 71 degrees, cloud cover, some rain. Islip, 70 degrees with rain. White Plains, Newark, and also Somerville, and we had lightning strikes in Newark early. You saw our Perry Sook out there. So isolated severe weather and wind, and that's going to be our concern. The winds could gust upwards of 45 miles per hour. The rain it's not a pretty day tomorrow. Any way you cut it, it's going to be raining, especially the harder part in the morning, but continuing into the early afternoon and then continuing at night as well, though it may taper off a little bit at nighttime hours. Nice for the midweek period. We'll enjoy that. Now, what I'm talking about here is you can see again this area of possible flooding. We're watching that. A movement west to east, we're watching that. Again, we're watching a cluster of thunderstorms getting involved south and west and also north and east of Philly, and that's going to drive itself in a direction that will be of concern. And then we're going to see what happens to us right here. We have clusters and a flood advisory in effect 6:45. That includes the City Union. That includes Elizabeth and Essex and Hudson. So the advisory is right in this area. And does that go to a flood warning? We shall see. The movement is going to be west to east, but it seems to us that there's going to be a diminution of the action, and that'll be for a short period of time. But we still got to get through the warm front. We still got to get through this frontal system, and we got to get through a lot before this thing ends. So it's rounds of rain. That's the best way to put it. Another round of rain that comes through tomorrow, a soaking rain, a late clearing maybe, and that would be on Tuesday. High pressure begins to build in, and then we get waves of dryness. Now, there's a cluster right here that we're watching, depending on the modeling. Is that real? We shall see. And you see up to the north, it's kind of tapering off a little bit. If this line holds together, it could be severe, but we shall see, because the question is where the line actually sets up. If you get caught in the downpour, that's going to be important in terms of rain amounts. Now, you see the rain tomorrow in the morning, as I mentioned before, into the afternoon and into the evening on a pretty day. The flood risk tonight is especially to the south of the city. I think that's an important catch. In terms of the rain amounts, I think a 1.41 again in Edison. Here is New York City at 0.81 through Tuesday night. Out of the question that we get an inch? No. An inch and a quarter? No. So we're going to have to watch a stormy evening at times. So Pat and Chris are watching this carefully for you, see if lightning becomes a factor at all. But like I said before, the lightning strikes out in the Meadowlands seem to be diminishing, and I think that's a big deal. All right, 67 degrees. You can see 85 degrees on Wednesday. There's Thursday. Friday, a couple of scattered showers about. A few showers on Saturday. There's Pride's Day. And then we're going to warm it up on Monday as well. Stay tuned to Chris later on.